The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business. Right here in Central New York. The Local Show is locally produced by Zoey Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Welcome back and welcome in. This is hour number 2 of The Local Show. Get ready for engaging interviews with Marc Pietropaoli. He's the owner of Victory Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. Kate Flannery stops by. She's the executive director of the upstate New York chapters of the Alzheimer's Association. And then we'll talk with Chris Farmer. He's the owner of F&F Bargains. We'll find out about his business and what he does and all that kind of fun stuff. So, Steve, are you ready? You ready to get physical?
No, you know,
who sang
Tom,
that song? Get physical.
It was some disco singer.
Was it Olivia? Did she do that, or it wasn't Sheena Easton, was it?
No. Yeah. Here's what I know. I don't care. That's what I know for sure.
You disrespect Olivia.
No,
My goodness.
You know, it's not that. It's the whole. I know you work out now,
Aussies.
Tom. I know you're like a physical.
Oh yeah.
You have physical fits where you just have mental fits. I know that that's important to you.
The gym membership has gone up 400% since I exposed that I worked there. That's what he was telling me. Chris told me that.
I did my physical fitness. I took the lab storm for a long walk last weekend. For me, went way up. You know where I live. Went way up to Runnings. Walked through the store.
That's a lot of walking.
Then went down to Home Depot because those are dog friendly.
Oh yeah. Oh, are they? Yeah.
I did a huge loop, so it was probably a couple miles, which is a lot for me.
That's a lot. No, that's a lot for anybody.
You know, but we stopped, and everybody's nicer to the dog than they are to me.
Well, that's typical. So right now, it's our pleasure to bring a new guy out onto the show here. We're trotting him on out. It's Marc Pietropaoli. He is the owner of Victory Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. How are you there, Marc?
I'm great. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Steve. And thank you, Zoey, for the introduction in the waiting room twice.
Yes, you got the dog twice.
You are a what? What is your official title?
What are you?
It depends on who you ask. But I guess I'm officially, from a work title, I'm an orthopedic surgeon, a sports medicine fellowship trained orthopedic surgeon.
Oh, golly. So you're just not a, what do you call those people?
Chiropractor? The poor chiropractors.
Don't put chiropractors.
We're going to get letters and calls. Right. Sorry, if you're a chiropractor, we're sorry.
That's not. You're not just a physical therapist. You're an actual surgeon.
Well, I love physical therapists too. My daughter is, but I'm a surgeon. Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Goodness, you're a doctor.
Yes.
He's way above our station.
Yeah,
What's he doing on the show?
I don't know. He should cut into you. I know that. So what kind of unpack that. What does that mean? What kind of surgery do you do?
Yeah, so orthopedics is mostly muscles, joints, tendons, all the things that you've hurt and injured.
Right, yeah.
And I specialize probably mostly in knees and shoulders. We see a little bit of everything. I do have a physical therapy department in my office. They're great, tremendous. So we kind of have a comprehensive practice. It's not just all about surgery. We see a lot of people, and most people we get better without surgery. We have a lot of really exciting non-surgical things that we do that might help your plantar fasciitis, like laser, which there's no needles, no shots, no side effects, nothing like that.
Right.
And then I was talking about with Steve a little bit about PRP, platelet-rich plasma, bone marrow injections. There's, our bodies, our blood, our bodies, our bone marrow has amazing healing potential.
Right.
Simplifying it, but every day we break our bodies down, then we go to bed at night, and our body heals itself. As we get older, maybe we're not in as good a shape. Our muscles are weaker. Our tendons are weaker. Our bones get a little bit weaker. We might have put on some weight. We're not eating as well as we should. And so maybe we start to break down a little faster than the body can heal itself.
Right.
So we can help harness those healing things like PRP and bone marrow to try to get people back moving again.
Did I hear you say, I'm a surgeon, but we'd rather not do surgery. We have other ways. Is that what I heard you say?
You did hear that, yeah.
So unpack that a little bit.
Well, I've had 5 surgeries myself, and who wants surgery if you don't need it, right?
Yeah.
So there's always going to be a need for surgery. But, even when I started my practice, I was fortunate enough to work with Dr. Andrews, who's the greatest sports medicine doctor of all time. He just recently retired, but if you watch ESPN or any of those shows like that, a lot of these athletes, especially the Tommy John surgery at the elbow, but all kinds of different sports medicine surgeries. He saved tons and tons of careers. John Smoltz, a lot of Hall of Famers, Roger Clemens, all those guys. And so he did a lot of surgery, but he also taught me and the fellows who came through, that, most of the things that he saw didn't need surgery. So we worked very closely with the physical therapists. We worked very closely with the athletic trainers, with the coaches, the strength coaches, all that stuff. And a lot of times we were trying to get people better without doing surgery on them. So that was always what we tried.
It seems like every person Tom's age that maybe has carried a little extra weight over the years needs knee replacements. It's like, I need a knee replacement. Does everybody need a knee replacement, or is there another way to go at that?
Well, that's a great question. Some people do need knee replacements, but there's been a couple studies that show that maybe 25 to 30% of knee replacements are unnecessary. So there's always going to be a need. And I used to do knee replacements right up until COVID. I started out in 1998, so my patient population has gotten older. I still take care of a lot of young kids because my daughter's in high school. She's playing for Skinny Atlas. They won last night.
Yeah, there you go.
So I got to give a shout out to Bella Pietropaoli.
Yeah, what's she do? What'd she play?
She's point guard or shooting guard. She plays a little bit of forward too. But nice. They're going to be playing the number 1 seed this weekend.
Sweet,
so we'll see what happens. But anyway, my patient population has aged over the years, and I always did knee replacements. And then COVID hit, and the hospital shut down. And to do a knee replacement, you need to operate in a hospital. For the most part, it's getting better and better where you can do these sometimes even as outpatients in a lot of places. But we couldn't do the surgery. So I had been doing this PRP and the bone marrow and the laser since 2008, 2017, respectively. And what happened was I had patients who wanted to have their knee replaced, and I was like, well, we can't do it. And they're like, is there anything else we can do? So I put everything together. I put the PRP, the bone marrow, the laser, the total body fitness, all these things, nutrition, weight loss. We put it together into programs, individualized programs for people. We call that knee repair, not knee replacement. And we were getting people better without doing the knee replacements. So I don't even do them anymore.
That's wonderful. Yeah, because that could be.
Yeah.
Tell me what you think about. I take a couple of different proteins and find it beneficial for recovery and everything else. And I also take creatine regularly. What do you think about the collagen these days? That's all the rage, collagen protein.
Is it a placebo or is it real?
Well, I mean, collagen is just one type of protein, and the interesting thing about that, and I did a post on this on YouTube, is your body still has to break that down, and then it makes it back into collagen. It's not like you eat the collagen and it automatically goes in as collagen.
Goes to your tendons, yeah.
So if you're eating the right diet in the first place, you're probably fine, but some people don't. So sometimes the supplements are good. Creatine is not earth-shattering, but it does tend to. There have been studies that show it tends to help with strength, especially as we get older. And even you think it's bodybuilders or whatever, but
just
it's
in general
people who. So it's not an uncommon supplement. You just got to make sure you drink enough fluids and stay hydrated.
Right.
So describe an ideal client for you. So paint the picture of who should talk to your office about getting help. Who is it?
Well, I think it's basically that 55 to 75-year-old person. They've worked their entire life. They've beat their body up. They have saved money. They put money away. And now they want to enjoy their retirement. Right. And they can't travel. I mean, a lot of times they can't sleep. They can't walk normally. They can't do their normal daily activities. Yeah. They can't play with the grandkids. And those are the types of people that really are great for the knee repair, not knee replacement.
What about the practice overall?
The practice overall, we have, it's kind of a one-stop shop. I mean, we have X-ray, we have MRI, we have physical therapy, we have athletic training services, we have fitness services, we have laser, we have the regenerative procedures. So we really have a lot of different.
But you don't have to be an athlete, because the sports medicine makes me think, okay, if I was something.
Well, a lot of those people want to stay active. So, and a lot of them are people that I've treated ever since they were athletes in high school or junior high. But you don't have to be an athlete. No, you just want to be. I'll give you a little scoop here. We're going to change our name to Victory in Motion, believe it or not.
Very nice. Yeah.
So really, our goal is to get people moving again. And so it doesn't matter if you're an athlete, not an athlete. We want to get you moving again. And we have a lot of really cool ways to do it with and without surgery. And when I do surgery, it's minimally invasive surgery.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And I like the fact that you do fitness because, I follow Dr. Gabriella Lyons, and she is saying, hey, the more muscle mass you have on you, the more longevity you have, right?
Absolutely.
Isn't that the truth?
1000%.
And so a guy like you can help people who want to train be healthy while they're training, right? And,
Definitely.
Gaining strength. That's wonderful. Well, it's good to know you. I hope you'll come on again and we can keep talking with you. And I'd like to put you on my speed dial.
Sure, absolutely.
So does that website still, Victory Sports Medicine, is that still working, right?
That is, yep.
Excellent.
Okay.
VictorySportsMedicine.com or Victory in Motion.
Okay, and if they have questions, 685-7544.
You got it.
So they can ask questions, 685-7544.
Well, thank you very much, Mark. It's great to meet you.
Thanks, Tom.
All
Thanks,
right.
Steve.
Coming up next, we're going to talk with Kate Flannery. She's the executive director of the upstate New York chapters of the Alzheimer's Association. Stick around for that conversation right here on the local show on 570 WSYR.